Oh my God. Oh my God.
I know damn well y'all just seen that billboard I just showed you with two old niggas on there kissing. And it says STDs are timeless. What city commissioner allowed this shit to come in their city? Allowed thousands of people to drive by and see this, not looking at what that does to us psychologically. You got 8-year-old kids that ride by and say they go, nigga granddaddy kissing another nigga granddaddy. This is why I say these people, they attack us psychologically in so many ways. And they disguise this shit as information. I guess they're giving us information on what STDs is. STDs is timeless. What the fuck that even mean? You can't go to their neighborhood and put two people of another nationality, y'all know who I'm talking about, and they trying to crack down on that, start with a J. You can't go to their neighborhood and put two J's on a billboard, two old ass J's on a billboard kissing each other and talking about STDs is timeless. Who the fuck allowed that to come? The crazy part is they spend money for billboards like this just to dominate and to control and to basically belittle us as a people. Now, as a sexual thing, I don't care what you do. I be trying to tell people, if you want a motherfucker behind you, humping on you in the privacy of your home, man, I don't give a damn. That's your prerogative. But you got to understand what that does to us as a society. At what cost does your personal preference cost us as a whole? This is a depopulation agenda. They don't want us having babies. And also you're asking people to basically say, let your personal preference, your personal sexual preference over trump God's preference. Because God's preference for us to be here as women and men is to procreate. That's it. But basically you're asking people to not see that and just go with your preference. Nah, man, do what you want to do. But also understand that people are going to have a little, some type of rebuttal about that. Because that ain't how we were supposed to be. But still do your thing. I don't got no problem with it. But just understand at what cost it will cost us as a culture. Because these cultures trying to stop us from having babies. They're trying to continue to have babies. Right? They're trying to overdo us when it comes to population. They have an agenda. We don't. You have to understand, bro, how wicked this fucking system is and the people that's in control of it. Like, you don't have a clue how they depopulate us from the water in the tap, the fluoride in the toothpaste. I've done videos about fluoride. Fluoride, it calcifies your pineal gland. Fluoride, it has a lot to do with women not being able to procreate. You think all of a sudden women can't have babies? All of a sudden it's hard for women to have babies. You don't see pregnant women all the time like you used to see. Hell, it's hard for men to get their dick up. Excuse my language. But y'all get what I'm saying. All of a sudden ED is a real thing. These people are trying to depopulate us and they do it through food. They do it through chemtrails. They do it through so many different things. You have no clue. That's why I told you, go to Home Depot, get a filter to go on your shower. Because when you bathe in that hot ass water, I don't understand why people think hot water make them more cleaner. No, nigga, it opens your pores. You consume more shit in your skin than you do drinking it. The filth that come through your tap water, which is really your toilet water. I've done videos on that too. Your toilet water is your tap water. They just re-clean the shit. Go get a filter, put that shit on your shower, and watch how gunky and clunky that shit get. Put one on your sink too in the kitchen. You don't understand, bro. These things, this shit really deteriorates us. The chemicals that they use and all the defects, the birth defect, all type of shit. Fluoride eats your teeth up. Fluoride is in the tap water. It eats your teeth up, bro. We used to take fluoride or Colgate and scrape rust off of car bumpers. Go look it up. What you think it'll do to your teeth? I told y'all the candy industry works close with the dental industry. All these industries work together. It's all about control, bro. Anyway, I want to touch on this right quick. I did a video where I talked about, I think it was on one of my reels from the Pop It Up podcast, which we're going to be doing tomorrow. I talked about how when you go to college, you learn a craft, and you come back out here in the world, and you help build their empire, meaning the power that be. And people didn't really understand that, because sometimes I may say stuff and I be thinking people would catch on, but let me break it down a little bit more. You go to college, you take up a trade, you come back out here in the real world, and you work to help build their empire, not your empire, right? What I mean by that is this. They need doctors to spread these chemicals and these bullshit ass pharmaceutical companies wanna give people pills and all this other bullshit. They need doctors to learn what they teach you. So you go to school, you become a doctor. Now it take you what, 8, 9 years, 10 years, and you got to pay for that shit just to come back out here and be a servant to the whore, America. Right? You go to college, you learn how to lay concrete. Well, I ain't saying you gotta go to college for that, but let's say you go learn how to lay concrete. They need people to lay concrete so that other people can get to and from work, to and from school. The places they need us to go in order for us to continue to be a slave, they need people to learn that shit. So you go learn it, you come back out here, you build it, and you're building it for their empire. You're doing nothing for yourself on American soil. I don't care if you build a Fortune 500 company and your whole family work for the company. Y'all are still dancing to the beat of the drum of the queen. Okay? You're still paying taxes. You're still buying products from them. They've created a system where everyone's a slave. This is the ecosystem. And you got to pay for this fucked up education. None of this is liberating black people. None of this is liberating Latinos, Mexicans. All this shit is liberating is the ones at the top. We talking about the filthy rich, the bankers. We talking about Wall Street and families y'all don't know nothing about, because they'll never put them in books. You'll never know nothing about them. We talking about families that have popes in their family. Powerful people that runs your life. So no matter how this system is looked at, no matter what you do on American soil, whether you go to college, get a PhD, you get whatever the fuck you get, you come back out and you help build their empire. Because when you dead and gone, them roads you built are still going to be used. When you're dead and gone, the people you helped locked up as a lawyer, as a judge, the people you sat in these prisons and oversaw, the anything you done on American soil, you are helping them control the people, which means you're helping them build their empire. This is not your empire. I don't understand how people can't figure this out. Oh, I got a good job. Kudos. Understand, no matter what you do on American soil, you working for them. And it's getting worse. I'm going to do another video I done a while back about Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, and how he telling you we are creating what we call forced behaviors. We're going to force you to do what we want you to do. And this ain't got shit to do with God. I say that so much because I want people to understand. Ain't nobody came out the sky to save you yet. They ain't say your grandma, your granddaddy, your great-great auntie, the dog that died up the street, they got hit. Ain't nobody coming out no sky to save you. Stop it. Because the same people that gave you this same religion, or the same people that don't believe in it themselves, they actually use it. You really think that we can read a book, and I'm not saying there's nothing in the Bible that you can't live by. No, I'm not saying that. But the way that they use that against us, you really think that we could read a book that they created, right? To get us to turn a blind eye to what they're doing to us. They don't even go by the book. And when God see you, you know He gonna say, I gave your ass common sense. You let these people fool you, that's on you. Stop being afraid, man. That's the biggest thing. Stop being afraid, bro. As you see, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to do what they're doing. You don't see them on their knees. You don't see them begging. They're strategizing. You can't believe something and know it's true at the same time. They call it a belief because it's infinite. There's no ceiling. Any little thing happen, you blame it on God. You found $1 on the ground. This happened. Oh, come on, bro. We know better now. Okay? We have to do what we have to do physically. And I know some people don't want to hear that because people are still living in fear. But right now, fear or not, you can't prove me wrong. No one's coming out no sky to save you. People dying from AIDS. People dying from diseases. People dying from stupidity, ignorance. People dying off all type of shit. And no one's coming to save them. Who's in control of that? Not God. These people are controlling your mind. And once they control this, they control your world. Meaning you don't know the difference. You wasn't taught to not be violent if such and such happened. When you could have been taught how to resolve it. When you could have been taught that skin color is just a beautiful thing. You get what I'm saying? They taught you all the bullshit you know. And didn't teach you the shit you don't know. It's the school systems. It's the powers that be at the top, the rich motherfuckers. Get that in your head, bro. Please. You will not be able to help yourself until you mentally free yourself. Long as this is in bondage or in shackles, you are cooked. You believing in shit that don't make no sense because you're scared, and I get it. That just basically means your programming is fucked up. You could be a good person, you could be this, you could be that, but you got some fucked up programming. You need to update your program. Because if you don't, you're running off this old program, the same program where our grandmas was begging and pleading and singing and dancing and humming and all that shit. Oh man, you gotta change the program, homie. That shit ain't never helped us. Ain't never gonna help us. You can march your ass off. War brings peace. I keep telling y'all. Violence is the only thing that changed some shit. Because I guarantee you, the motherfuckers in them suits up there, sitting up there, while y'all there pouring your little heart out trying to convince them that this is wrong, that is wrong, like they don't fucking know. Go up there with that motherfucker, pew, 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 pew. Do that. I bet you get some motherfucking what's happening. I bet you get some straightening. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to let y'all go. I told y'all, the first layer of protection to the enemy is law enforcement. ICE or the police, sheriffs, and they are the ones protecting the motherfuckers that's shitting on us. And they the first layer. They the watchdogs. You don't get that? How can another human look like me be on the side and side with people that they know fucking over all of us? That's a new stupid dumb right there. But that's what you call brainwashing, and that's how powerful brainwashing is. It blows me to see people put on uniform and they take people to jail for saying what they want to say or saying how they feel. They take people to jail for trying to feed their family. Just because they was born in another country, they got to be subjected to the motherfuckers who running shit based off jurisdiction. And you can't do this, you can't do that. Just because they was born in another country, they can't go places. They can't do things. And vice versa. And you know that shit ain't right, but you call yourself a righteous person. Oh, I go to work, I go to church, I pay my taxes. Nigga, you programmed. That's all you is. You basically a robot. You AI. They don't stand over you and make you get up and put on that uniform and go arrest people and do shit to people that you know wrong. You do it yourself. Why? Because you've been programmed to do it. So if they can program you to do that, they can program you to hate people, like people. They can program you to follow a religion. They can program you to be obedient. They can program scarcity in you. It's all about programming. That's why our black women do the shit they do. They program. That's why our black children do what they do. Program. Black men, we program. The world. That's it. We're not stupid people. We're just programmed people. I tell you, if you teach a dog to kill, don't get mad if he do. You taught him that. You taught him to do that. You teach women to act the way they act. And you all, for some reason, you feel like they just supposed to just know better. Or she doing that because that's what she want to do. You must know how the brain works, my boy. Only a few people could break from that type of mental domination or influence or programming. Only a few people. But for those who can't, they don't know no fucking better. They've been placed in a dream world and put in an environment that aligns with the shit they've been told. That's why women take pictures with one foot up. They all do it. That's why women take pictures with their ass pointed to the camera. They programmed to do it. Because if they knew better, they'll do better. And somehow we think they know better. They programmed. And I know it's hard for you to believe that, but if you think about it, why do people do what they do from a psychological standpoint? I've done videos that showed you people walking in the elevator. 3 of them in on it. 1 of them ain't. 3 of them facing one way. The one that's not in on the prank facing the opposite way. Eventually, they start facing the same way the other 3 facing. It's called social norms. It's called group consciousness. We mimic what we see. So basically, we're teaching each other how to compromise our own livelihoods. So we participate in our own demise and not even know it. That's what you call a strategy. I told y'all, go look up what a think tank is. Those are smart motherfucking people that know how to put together curriculums and circumstances, and they know how to carefully, strategically plan things out to make people do exactly what they want them to do, even though these people don't understand what they're doing because they don't know how neuroscience works. They don't know how color psychology works. They don't know how group consciousness work, social norms work. You have to be a why person. You have to say why. Until you ask why, you will just accept whatever they tell you. And most people do that. This your boy Papa Duck. I love y'all. Make sure y'all put your comments on the bottom of this video. I didn't want to make this video this long, but y'all know how I get when it comes to my people, which are y'all. Okay? It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this shit ain't gonna stop until we all come together. Stop faking that you was a godly person. Spirituality is in your essence. Religion is in the book. Know the difference. Know the difference. It's your boy Papa Duck. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I get with y'all on the next one. Peace.